Dean on the Street at the Mataron Wine Bar and Restaurant here in Setauket, right in my town. And here with a special lady, Carolyn Benson, good friend, and really a legend here in the community. Mother, wife, I mean, does it all. How she finds time to do what she does. She is quite a musician, and she's a musician who pays tribute to one of my all-time favorite musicians, singers, just a legend, Linda Ronstadt. And thanks for being with me here today.
Well, thanks for speaking with me today. A legend in my own mind, I think, sometimes.
Okay. Listen, I've got to ask you.
Okay.
Okay, Linda Ronstadt, musician, you, how did it all get started?
A few years back, I was singing at some local restaurants here, and I was really from theater. I love doing theater. And what happened was kids were getting a little bit older. I have two beautiful children, but maybe they were like 9 and 12 at the time. And I started auditioning in the city, believe it or not. I tried for John Engelman Theater in Northport. And I wound up getting a lead role with John Engelman at Christmas time for It's a Wonderful Life. And my husband, being the smart man he is, instead of saying, be a little bit crazy and don't do that because, it'd be hard to watch the kids and be home, because I'm a mother first. I went in for the audition, I got the part, I went for my very first day for rehearsal, and they gave me the schedule, and it was like 50 shows. And 2 weeks of rehearsals in the city, and that's a 4-hour trek back and forth from here. And then they bring it out to Northport, and then that's another 2 weeks of rehearsal. And I just knew in that instant, there was no way I could do it. No way. So I walked around the theater, I cried a little bit. I went up to the director and I said, thank you very much. It was everything I wanted when I was 20, but I cannot do this right now. It's not my time. So I took a long walk back to Penn Station, the train home, and I said, I have to figure something out that combines my love of theater and singing. I saw at the time a lot of tribute bands were out there. When I was singing out in restaurants, the Linda Ronstadt music got a lot of attention, and I love singing her music. So I said, I'm going to start a Linda Ronstadt tribute band.
My favorite, It's So Easy. That's my favorite.
That's a great song, and she has so many hits. So I decided to put a tribute band together, and I never had a band in my whole entire life. It's been an experience doing that. And that's what I did. I called a few friends in, and I started the band, Blue Bayou.
Blue Bayou. Wow. Hey, have you met Linda Ronstadt?
I have, as a matter of fact. I had the privilege of meeting her last year at the Tillis Center. A friend of mine pulled some strings. He had gotten in touch with me on Facebook. He said, Carolyn, Linda Ronstadt's at the Tillis Center. And I said, well, Joe, I'd like to go, but I really want to meet her. I said, but I doubt that's going to happen. And he said, well, I got a great hook, and I'm gonna set you up. And I wound up going to this evening, and out of like 10 people, I was one of the people that got to meet her afterwards.
Wow.
And I had practiced in my head exactly what I was going to say the whole day. And the moment she came down that I got to meet her, I cried. So that was it.
On that note, I hope Linda's going to see this show with us, and maybe next time she'll be sitting with us doing a show as well. But we're gonna come back shortly with Carolyn Benson. Until next time, catch you on the street.